Deng Bol Arway Bol, the current chairman of the Red Army Foundation. I want to begin by apologizing to all of you for this terrible delay. It was unavoidable. I just got back from Binyang, where we had another Red Army function. This morning at around 6, 7, 8, 9, we began with a procession, a patriotic procession of the Red Army Foundation from Nyakuran Cultural Center to the University of Juba, to Bullet Police Station, to Dr. John Garang Museum, where we paid tribute to him, and then we took vehicles there coming here, and because that occasion that we had in Binyang was also important, I had to be there, and that is the one that General Paul Manyang attended. We are very, very sorry for the mix-up, but we got so excited to the point we planned 3 events at the same time. So our apologies on behalf of the Red Army of South Sudan, and especially to our elders and generals and elders like Uncle General Akoltong, who is here, and General Bonaparte for keeping them here all this long. The rest of the people, I know you have also suffered, but also in age, you are a little bit stronger and can stay a little bit longer. We apologize to all of you. At this particular time, I have a speech from the Red Army Foundation. This is our statement for the day. There is a little bit of mix-up because a lot of people have not yet been recognized, including Jorobia Jajau, the Honorable Garang Majang Bol, who has been very, very supportive to the Red Army, and many other people here, and it's just a little bit oversight. Today was dedicated to the Red Army of Polikaka, and that's why they had a small reunion today that we attended briefly, and we all rise. It is good that all of them are here. If you are a Red Army from Polikaka, please stand up so that we can recognize you at this particular function. This speech really quick. I'm going to read it fast so that I don't waste your time. The reason I speak first is so that I share with you, or we share with you as Red Army, what the theme of the theme of the day is, so that we don't divert from what it is that we are gathering here for. The speech reads: all dignitaries present, Red Army comrades, all protocol observed. On behalf of the Red Army of South Sudan and on my own behalf, I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you to this momentous occasion organized by the Red Army Foundation in commemoration of the 16th of May, SPLA Day. You are most highly welcome, and we thank you for honoring our invitation. I would like to first and foremost start by saluting the Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency General Salva Kiir Mayardit, and all the armed forces in the Republic of South Sudan. Our men and women in uniform, we appreciate you for your gallant service to the nation, and we are proud of you for the dedication and commitment in serving this nation and defending the country from internal and external threats, and preserving the life and property of the people of South Sudan as constitutionally mandated. On this historical patriotic SPLA Day, our hearts and thoughts are with you. It is your day, and once again, we celebrate and appreciate you, and use the opportunity of this occasion to call upon the government to do everything possible to improve the welfare and living conditions of all our armed forces and Anyanya 1 and SPLA veterans. It is great honor for the Red Army to commemorate the 16th May SPLA Day, as we have always commemorated it, even though the government, SSPDF or SPLM, have unfortunately not officially commemorated it. The Red Army, being a national patriotic veterans organization and the custodians of the SPLM-SPLA vision, fully cognizant of the utmost historical importance of this day, shall always ensure to commemorate the SPLA Day. As the mother of all the revolutionary days, we commemorate, since our childhood as Red Army comrades, being mandated with the responsibility to preserve and protect the legacy of SPLM-SPLA liberation struggle for freedom for the contemporary generation, today and future generations to come, so that they don't forget the historical sacrifices of our martyrs and the gallant patriotic contribution of all comrades in the liberation struggle that culminated in the establishment of the present-day South Sudan. The Red Army, having emerged from the background of the SPLM-SPLA liberation struggle for freedom, consider themselves as historical strategic partners of the SPLM-led government, not only in the liberation struggle, but also in the nation-building process, having been rigorously and effectively trained and prepared right from an early age by the leadership of the SPLM-SPLA as true patriotic comrades and ideologically oriented cadres that will build the new Sudan. The SPLA Day is the mother of all the revolutionary days we commemorate because it marked the beginning of the SPLM-SPLA liberation struggle for freedom. And if it was not for the 16th of May, the SPLM, the SPLA, now SSPDF, and the Red Army would have not been in existence, which symbolizes the utmost importance of the SPLA Day in the history, not only in the SPLM, but the history of the SPLM-SPLA liberation struggle for the freedom of the people of South Sudan who have suffered for too long. The SPLA Day is a day for all the people of South Sudan, a day when there should be celebrations in each and every home in South Sudan because of the historical importance of this momentous revolutionary day that marked the beginning of the SPLM-SPLA liberation struggle and the establishment of the present-day South Sudan, whose foundation is cemented by the blood of our martyrs and the patriotic contributions of all comrades in struggle. It is worth noting that in the same spirit of patriotism, if the government does not plan to commemorate the Independence Day 2021, the Red Army Foundation, being a national patriotic veterans organization, is officially going to start today to make preparations for the commemoration of the 10th Independence Day anniversary in spite of our financial constraints, but in the spirit of comradeship, working closely together as Red Army comrades, we believe we shall make it possible, and therefore I call upon all of you to start working towards this and preparing your contribution for the 10th Independence Day anniversary. I want to emphasize on this, that this event here that cost us about $5,000 was made possible by only Red Army. We did not go to any elder, we did not go to any former commander, we did not go to any teacher, or we did not go to any caretaker. The only person that was actually part of us in the organizing of this and volunteered to give his contribution was General Biar Jagjau. Otherwise, we were not reaching out to anyone. Because it is time that we, the Red Army, begin to do things for ourselves. And we have started, and I'm sure if we continue to do as we did in the last 48 hours, mobilizing funds in order for us to have this event, I have no doubt that we can hold a state like Independence Day anniversary. And this particular Independence Day in 2021 is going to be a decade since we got our independence. Therefore, we are still here, so I say that it is worth celebrating and commemorating. So we have to start the process. One of the main reasons for commemorating this SPLA Day event is also to serve as a fundraiser for the Red Army National Convention 2021, which is scheduled to take place from the 26th of July, ending on the 29th of July, that is Red Army Day, to discuss the role of Red Army in preserving the legacy of the SPLA liberation struggle, promoting patriotism, peaceful coexistence, and unity in diversity among the people of South Sudan as key strategic partners of the government in nation building, in addition to addressing key pertinent issues of concern for the Red Army. So basically, because of all the issues we have been having in the Red Army, we have to come together in July from the 26th to the 29th, ending on the 29th on the Red Army Day, and we have already invited His Excellency the President to come and close it on that day. As we speak, we have to begin the process of raising 50 million South Sudanese pounds for this particular 4-day convention. The issues that we are going to discuss there are issues that are personal to us, how we are going to continue to live on. And I mean, not physically, but our history, our legacy. What will be the legacy of the SPLM, SPLA? What will be the legacy of the Red Army in 50, 100 years? Will be determined in that hall, how we're going to go about it, and how we are going to recognize the people who helped us, who trained us, who nurtured us, who protected us, educated us in the liberation struggle. I mean, between 1983 to 2005, and still mentoring us and helping us until today. So it is very important, Red Army, that we unite and begin to do things for ourselves. In light of this, also before I actually could go to the next paragraph, and I'm almost done, I want to mention that during the convention, it will be important for the Red Army to define its relationship with the SPLM. If it doesn't work, if the relationship is not conducive, if it's not meaningful, then the Red Army will have to make a decision whether it is actually beneficial to continue to stay in a house where no one is talking to you, where no one is helping you, where no one is relating to you, where you don't know anybody. That kind of relationship, in my opinion, doesn't make sense. And it has to be defined during that convention. We also have to ask ourselves, what is our relationship with the government? The patron of this organization is His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit. We have a good relationship with him, but he's not the only he's not the only person in the government. The government has a lot of people. We don't belong to Salva Kiir Mayardit alone. We belong to the nation. And there are people who continue to look at us as if we are some isolated group. We were prepared for this nation, and everybody that is in this government must accept that the Red Army is part and parcel of this nation building. Just like we were partners during the liberation struggle. It was J. Aswad, it was the SPLM, and it was the Red Army that fought the war. In light of this, I would like to take this opportunity to challenge the Red Army to take ownership of the Red Army Foundation as their own National Patriotic Veterans Organization to support the operations, activities, and programs of the Red Army Foundation in the best interest of the Red Army, and above all, the people of our armed forces, all men and women in uniform, as we commemorate this 38th anniversary of the SPLA Day in the spirit of comradeship and legacy preservation. Yours patriotically, Deng Bola Roybal. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Crystal Thorn, I think he came late. I don't know where he's seated. He said he's here. Comrade Crystal.
He's almost down there. Once you guys got it now, somewhere there.
He's hiding somewhere in the back.
Oh, no.
Thank you, comrade.
Oh, no.
My golden